Hello and welcome to the Easily Excitable podcast. My name is Top and with me this week is Dom. Hey man, how's it going?
It's going well, Topham. How are things with you?
Yeah, things are going well. I'm a bit excited, but we'll get onto that later. How is the new XCOM DLC?
Oh,
'Cause
straight
I've heard
straight
good
into
things.
it.
Straight into it, man. Yeah.
Fuck, it is
So I don't
so
get
good.
distracted. Yeah.
It's not even like so. XCOM 2 came out with DLC War of the Chosen on Tuesday, just gone for the UK, so 29th, and yeah, it's weird because it's not even DLC.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an expansion. Like it's a full on. Like they're literally charging 35 quid for it, which is a whole thing in and of itself, and people are quite annoyed about that in a way for understandable reasons. But honestly, it feels like a brand new game.
Okay.
Like the amount of stuff they added, and it's weird though because they had XCOM 2, then they had 2 DLC packs. One of them's called Shen's Last Gift, and one of them I think is called Alien Rulers or something like that. So they had like massive overhauls. Like Shen's Last Gift added in a whole new type of soldier and like a robot. Basically, you can have. It's not even basically; it is a robot you can have.
Yeah.
And like you can just build them, and they're super fucking useful. And then like the Alien Rulers DLC added these 3 special boss type aliens, which are really fucking annoying because they take a turn or they take an action every time you take an action. It's not even after every turn. So like you'll shoot once, they'll fire back. You shoot again, they'll fire back. You get to the end of all your soldiers' turns, it will take its own turn, and then you fire it again, and it will fire back. And the thing has like the health bar for most things is just like one solid piece. Even for like sectopods, the big fuckers, it's one solid piece. These have 3, like 3 health bars with multiple ticks. And they like teleport out and they fucking run away, and then but when they reappear they have the same amount of health as they had when you wounded them, so that's okay. But yeah, and then this DLC, and so those 2 DLCs they had, and they added in those things, and then like the Alien Rulers they added in like various weapons and stuff, and they added like some story stuff to do with those. There was specific missions. Now when they did this most recent DLC, which has completely overhauled the way they do a lot of the stuff. They've added like 3 resistance factions, each of them with their own soldiers, which each have their own completely new abilities. They're basically 3 new classes for your soldiers to be. They added in the old DLC, but they nerfed it in a way because the story doesn't mesh anymore. So what they've done is they said you can do it as originally done in the DLC, which is going to add even more shit. Or you can do it this altered version. So, for example, the best one is Shen's Last Gift, so you get the robot. So the way it works in the DLC, the original, you do a mission, you get the robot. And that's pretty much it. It's not even like a massive mission. It's a very long mission. Don't get me wrong, it's a very long mission, a very well done one. But it's like you do the mission, you get the robot, and that's cool. That mission no longer exists whatsoever.
Oh.
And you can choose for it not to exist. And basically what it becomes is the Spark unit, which is the robot, becomes a project you can research, and then you can just build one.
Oh, okay.
It takes time, and like if that's the same thing, like in the DLC prior, you got a free one, and then if you wanted to make more, you had to build one in the exact same fashion. But like this is just how it is. And like the Alien Rulers, there was a unique mission at the start to kick one off, and then just randomly throughout the campaign there was 3 of them, and one of them would just like you kill the first one, and then the second one would turn up, and then you kill the second one, and the third one would turn up. In this one, it's that when you go for an alien facility, the rulers, it will give you a warning and say there is a ruler guarding this, if there is one, and it won't tell you which one it is, so you can get any of the 3. But then once you activate that one, any other mission until you kill it, it can appear on.
Oh, that's pain.
It's rough, especially now so that's all the old DLC, how that goes in. The new shit they've added, they've also added the 3 factions, which is great because you've got like this sniper, like Chernobyl gas mask nutter. You've got these guys who have like grappling hooks and like can shoot like 3 times at a turn, and they get more actions, they get more turns the more somebody shoots at them, the more they kill things, and they're just like pure soldiers. They just shoot shit.
Yeah.
And then you have these fucking nutters who are psychic and have swords, and they just run at shit and like electrocute things. It's great. But then there's also, for each of those factions, there's a special alien, which is like a hero unit, which has like, it appears and it talks to you, and like there's like the hunter, the warlock, and the assassin, and they like talk to you in the overworld, and they'll taunt you, and depending on what you do to them, but then you kill them on the missions, like you outright kill them, and they're just like, then as soon as you kill one, as soon as you kill it, as it comes on the radio, like, that's not gonna kill me, you're gonna have to try harder than that, and they're fucking immortal.
Oh dear.
So it's like you have to go like on these missions to like sabotage them and try to find out where their base is so you can go to their house and actually kill them proper. And it's just like a nightmare, because these things are like, they appear and they have strengths and weaknesses. So for example, and they're randomly generated strengths and weaknesses as well, depending on playthrough. So I had one which was, and for each 3 of them they're fucking random. So I had, for the sniper one, so for the hunter, he has a sniper and a pistol, he just snipes, but he has a grappling hook, so he's really hard to pin down.
Yeah.
The version I got of him, he was immune to melee attacks. So the psychic sword wielder and the normal sword wielder just couldn't do anything to him. Like, the normal sword wielder can also has a shotgun, so you can run up and shoot him in the face.
Yeah.
But he took double damage to explosives. So I just blew his fucking ass up.
Nice.
Which was fine, because he'd like grappled to the roof, and I was like, oh, you're up there. Right, grenades. Like, just demolish him. Another one of the guys was immune to grenades, which was annoying, because I couldn't blow him up. I could blow up his cover, which worked really well, because he's just like, oh, you're fine, but, you know, you got no cover now, so I'm just going to rain death. Because he took extra damage if I hit him 3 times in a turn.
Okay.
But at the same time, if you missed him, he got more defense. Also, if you missed him, he'd fire back at you. And there was like there's just all this stuff, and they could just randomly turn up on missions, and it'll tell you like, this is the hunter's territory. If you do a mission here, they might turn up.
Oh man,
and there's like all this stuff, and then there's like, there's just so much shit, because it gets to the point where, honestly, like I'm not finished with the playthrough yet, but like in XCOM 2 there is the Avatar project, which is like the end game thing, and there's like a Doom ticker basically.
Yeah.
And to reduce that, you do story missions or you attack alien facilities. I have not, even with the Doom ticker, I have not needed to start that story, because I've just done the War of the Chosen stuff, and now I have end game gear, and I haven't even done the second story mission, like of the main story. I'm just kind of like, there was a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah.
And like it literally got to the point, like the first couple of months, like, because you do things by scanning in that game, so like you have the overworld and it's in months and days and months, and you scan for a certain amount of time to get resources or to get whatever you're looking for.
Yeah.
But you get interrupted by missions, and at the start, when the 3 alien rulers before I killed them all, before the 3 chosen, was around before I killed them all, I was getting interrupted like every day. So I was getting like nothing done, because it takes like a week or 2 weeks to do stuff.
Yeah.
But now it's just like, oh, I've killed them all, there's nothing to do now. It's a weird dichotomy. But yeah, so much fun. I've gone on about this for... Fuck, how long was that? About 8 minutes? Nice.
Fine.
Okay.
It's fine. So it's a standalone as well as like being
No, it's not a
tie-in, or is it
standalone.
not
You
a
have to own. You have to own the first episode. It's an old school expansion.
Okay.
Like, I'm talking like if you own PC games back in early 2000s, you understand like difference between an expansion and add-on.
Yeah.
Like DLC nowadays, a lot of it feels like add-ons. This is a proper, like, it's literally, another way to look at it would be a total conversion mod. Like, it doesn't change the base game whatsoever, but it adds on so much extra stuff. And like, there's other stuff as well, like soldiers now get tired, so you can't rely on a squad of 6 which you just send out on every mission, because they can't be, or they can be sent out when they're tired, but their will is halved, so if they get shot they just panic immediately. And eventually, if you keep on sending them out, they'll become shattered, I think it's called, which they're physically healthy, but they're mentally fucked, so they can't go out on missions for 15 days. And then like,
that's real bad.
But it makes the spark units, the robots, really useful, because they don't get tired because they're robots.
It also means
like,
I guess you need to have more characters to actually play with.
Yeah,
and so it
because
diversifies.
the old XCOM, you could, if you were good enough, you could get away with having 6 units and that's it. Or if you were like nihilistic, you get away with just having 4 units in the entire campaign and just never expand your squad size beyond 4, and you just have the 4 guys. You have You have one sword guy, you have one sniper, you have one grenadier, and you have one specialist, and that's all you'd need.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
But now there's 7 different types of soldiers. You can't even get them all on one squad anyway.
Yeah.
And yeah, they get tired, and you only have like one version of every faction unit. Like there's only one Templars, only one this, that, and the other. And then there's like people get tired, and now you can gain like ability points, which you can then spend because the way you level up soldiers, you get a level, and then you get to choose between 1 or 2 abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can go just use this special building you can make to also buy the other ability with points you gain for like doing like flanking shots or like a killing alien rulers or whatever. And there's like just all this ridiculous amount of depth they've added, which is truly insane.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's what I've been playing for the past week.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a lot of fun.
Non-fucking stop. I've put like 12 hours in. I'm still not finished my first campaign yet.
Nice.
And I just put it, honestly, I put it on easy. Like XCOM, like is a hard game anyway. I put it on easy, just to be like, I just want to experience like some of the stuff. And against these guys, even on the easiest setting, there were some rough moments. Like, because they don't. The problem with the alien rulers and the chosen, these new guys, they don't appear at the start of the thing. You don't know they're there. Just like you'll be halfway through a normal mission and it'll have like a turn counter and you have to like rescue somebody. It's like, fuck, I'm gonna get over there in 3 turns, and then suddenly, woof, they appear, and you're just like, fuck, I've got to like rescue this person and extract him in 2 turns, but you're here being a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And like, it's such annoyance. So good, but there's such a thorn.
Fair enough. Yeah. Seems like fun. It seems like something I would enjoy. So it's something that I might consider playing in the future. But for now, it's just one of those games that's gonna sit on the games I should buy list and not the.
I think that's going to be there for a while, considering what's coming out as of this recording tomorrow.
I know, right? So yeah, there's Destiny 2 releases, and yeah, people have already got it, and there's loads of people playing it, and I've been looking forward to it for ages. And I'm very aware that it's going to take all of my time that like isn't spent at work. And I've been looking forward to it for months. I've been talking about it for months. And it's going to be a real good time. I'm really looking forward to running through it and just having some fun, like playing a new campaign and trying to reach the end game there. They've given from release 1 week until the first raid is released, which is not much time to reach like end game level, and that's interesting. So I'm looking forward to trying it out, seeing what's going on. I tried the Destiny 2 PC beta last week. I was playing it on my laptop. I got it up to medium settings, which is good for a laptop. It was running smooth at like 60 frames. And I was having a great time. Tried it out. I had some successful PvP games. PvE ran real smooth. And yeah.
That is annoying. Because I thought the beta was console only, so I've missed that. Because I was thinking, if they come out with a beta or something on PC, I'll try it. Fuck, that was last week.
Yeah, it was last week. It was like Tuesday to Thursday. Oh, it wasn't even Tuesday to Thursday. It was like Tuesday to 6 p.m. Thursday, and that was it.
The problem is XCOM 2 came out on Tuesday, so I wouldn't have played it. So yeah. that's unfortunate.
That's fine.
But yeah, no.
It was good. It played real nice. Everyone's saying how much better it looks on PC. And it looked real good, even on medium settings. I was like, this is a real pretty game. Oh, I was playing it with controller as well, rather than mouse and keyboard, and I was doing all right. There were some people that I've seen, so there was some real controversy around like how they control things on PC, because you can use mouse and keyboard or you can use a controller. But people were using a controller emulator for mouse and keyboard input, and mouse and keyboard, in the game itself, has no aim assist. But if you play with a controller, you get aim assist. So then if you're emulating a controller with keyboard and mouse, you get aim assist. And it was nonsense.
What I heard was that you didn't... Because a lot of PC games have this, where you can plug in a controller and then he basically gives you 2 controllers. So like GTA, like if you're playing on a controller, if you knock the mouse accidentally, your aim just goes... Which happens a lot of the time in the game nights. I just come like my feet up on the fucking table. But But that was the thing I heard about Destiny, is that you didn't have to use like a specific emulator. If you just plugged your controller in and started using your mouse and keyboard to aim, it would just think that you were using a controller. It wasn't even like you had to download a program or something.
No, you did have to have something that would do
Oh,
it.
is it? Okay.
It didn't recognise it at all for me. So, like, when I was playing mouse and keyboard, it felt different. Like, it recognises pretty quickly which you're using, and the recoil on the guns is affected for what controller you're using. So if you're using a controller, the recoil is moderate. You can see it visually more than if you're using mouse and keyboard, where it seems to be straight back rather than like reeling off to the side like it would on a controller.
I mean, that sort of gives me a bit of hope for slight tangent here, but PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is looking at doing cross-platform support between Xbox One, which is the next console they're going to go to, and PC. And a lot of people are like, that's never going to bloody work because of how that game runs. Like, I'm not, and most people are on about aiming, because they were saying they're going to add a aim assist to the console versions, and it's like, how's that going to run? But if Destiny 2's doing it, then I'm like, well, okay, I'm not too worried about it anymore. But there's going to be some idiot who's going to, well, not even idiot, some clever sod who's going to hack in so he gets aim assist when he's got a mouse and keyboard. Yeah. It just sounds like a barrel of worms you don't want to open. Like, either you give everybody aim assist or you don't give anybody aim assist.
Yeah,
and unfortunately,
like a whole load of things.
Unfortunately, consoles need aim assist more than PC, just because you do not, whether or not you prefer mouse or keyboard or controller is not part of this conversation. What I'm saying is that you have finer control with a keyboard and mouse.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
For aiming, you have finer control.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and sticks are notoriously inaccurate for controllers. So yeah, it's understandable that there's aim assist on one and not on the other. But yeah, bringing them both into the same game, questionable at best.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah,
I'll see what, because Destiny's one of those games that I think I've said this before. It's not interested me. Like it just, to me, it looked like another shooter.
Yeah,
and it looked like a good shooter. Don't get me wrong; it looks like a very good shooter. And what I've heard about it, especially from like you and Izzy and Rock, is that it is fantastic. But I've played a shooter which is like loot and grab, and I played that game, Borderlands 2 specifically. I played that game to death. Like, to death to me means over 200 hours. Like, just that was it. I'm done with that type of game for a very long time. I think. But it looks good. I mean, I'll check it out. If I'm a bit gutted I missed the beta. If there's like a demo or some sort of like free, who does Destiny? It's Activision, isn't it?
Yeah, Activision. It's on the Blizzard launcher. It's
on the Blizzard launcher.
Yeah, because Activision owned Blizzard, and so.
So it's on Battle.net.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. So, okay. Well, I'll have a look on Battle.net, because sometimes they have like free weekends and stuff.
Yeah, that might be one of the things for it, but who knows? It's
a lot of people are doing that. Then again, I say that, and like at the moment, Titanfall 2 is on EA Origin, and you can play it for 48 hours for free. Like the full game, 48 hours, and or you play like the first 2 campaign missions, then it'll lock you out. So it's like, we're feeling to try that game because it looks good, but just never got around to it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It sounds weird, but I'm excited that you're so excited about it.
I'm really looking forward to it. It gives me something to do. No, it gets me active with people playing games. And something that also happened was this weekend I did decide to hop along to Minecraft game night with the GGG.
Yeah, good gamers.
Typically, you haven't been playing Minecraft on Saturdays.
No, we haven't, because
games. So it just happened to be Minecraft, and I was like, I'm free! Ah!
So what's happened as of late is that, because obviously we always used to have Saturday game nights be Minecraft, and Wednesday nights we used to prescribe a game. We'd say we're playing Gary's Mod today. As of the past like 6 months, Wednesday game nights has just been just play whatever.
Yeah.
Because basically what that comes down to is that the admins don't want to prescribe a game anymore because we end up just playing our own shit anyway.
Yeah.
But they also always felt uncomfortable about saying, we're playing a game which you need to buy tonight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And since everybody at the moment is playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, like literally it's the second most owned game we have in the group now.
Yeah.
You know, they still don't want to say, let's play PlayerUnknown now tonight, because for one, it's a 4-player only game, though we have found various ways to get to the same server at once, which is fucking so annoying when Jen shoots me. It's so bloody annoying. But yeah, so that was where Wednesday went, and then for the past few weeks, because one of our main builders has decided to step away from the group. Mm-hmm. They've just sort of, we're not actually quite sure what happened to him. He just dropped off the radar. We know he's all right. He's still playing games or no, he's still fine. It's not like he's disappeared off the face of the earth. He's just decided to stop turning up.
Okay.
And he was one of the main builders, and unfortunately that means that we don't really have any Let's Play set up, because a lot of the old ones, like Lava Wall and whatnot, we played so many times, and actually, especially with new patches of Minecraft, they are busted to hell.
Yeah.
So we haven't played in like a month or two. So yeah, you were lucky that was the only night. But it was a quiet night anyway, because a lot of the mainstayers weren't around.
It was good fun. There was a decent bunch of people. So
it's nice to have you around.
I'm hopefully gonna try and turn up for more, like especially like Wednesday game nights as well, because when I'm away, so I'm away for 3 months, 9 o'clock UK time or 4 p.m. Eastern time, Rachel won't be off work and home for 2 hours, so I'll have nothing to do.
Are you Eastern or are you?
It'll be Eastern, yeah. It's
right,
4
okay.
p.m. Eastern, isn't it? So
for some reason I thought Rach was Western time. I thought she was the other side, but okay.
Oh no, she's in Georgia, so
Georgia, okay.
Just south of South Carolina, so
yeah, no. Wait, no. I knew it was Georgia. I just don't know where Georgia is on the map. So
just
it's not a state. Florida. It's not a state I've visited. Right, so it's the connecting one between South Carolina and Florida. Right.
Yeah,
slowly as I'm traveling, I'm sort of making this image of the states.
Yeah.
Currently, everything from Texas up and across to San Fran. To
the west.
San Fran is a bit murky. I know Utah's up there. So I know California. Sorry, yeah. I know Utah is up there somewhere, and I know that Washington is up there. But
Oregon
the others,
and Washington are up there on the side as well.
I know where Nevada is. It's just that sort of north and middle bit. I'm just like I know where Kansas is. Yeah, I'm getting that. Anyway,
what were we saying? Oh god, my brain.
Yeah, no, he's saying about coming to game nights. I mean, at the moment, like we've always been like recently, the ones we've been playing shit tons of. We've PlayerUnknown's has been the absolute mainstay for the past like few months at this point, which I think is honestly, if you're part of any gaming group online, that's pretty much
it's real popular, isn't it? So.
Mate, it's like second most play game on Steam consistently,
and it's like always top on Twitch.
It's always
Twitch directory.
Yeah, always is. So we're playing that, and we play like Mondays, Tuesdays as well. Like Monday, it's not game night anymore, but there's not a game night at all. But Mondays and Tuesdays are like gaming nights for us as well. Honestly. Arma 3 is now starting to make a push because a couple of people have been trying to make a push for that recently because that was on sale the other week. A few people have bought Dead by Daylight recently, so that's fun. I haven't got it. I'm a pansy. I do not like horror games. I rebought Resident Evil HD the other day because it was like on sale. Also because in PlayerUnknown's you can get crates for like in-game loot, and you can sell them for like £1 a piece. So I sold like 3. Got Resident Evil 4 for free because I haven't played it in so long. Got to like chapter 2 and I was like, Actually, no, not even that. I got to like first 20 minutes and I was like, I don't remember any of this. I'm shitting myself right now.
I've been really considering getting 2 games. No, 1 game. What was I going to ask about? It was Path of Exile. Is anyone playing Path of Exile?
Remind me which one that is.
It's a Diablo 2 style action RPG style game. It's free to play. So what I've seen
it around.
Hey guys, I want to play this.
I've seen it around. I think Jen played it for a while. And I think who's played it? I know people have been playing. Alpha plays it, but she's not really kind of in the group too much anymore. She can't tell it because of Australia reasons. Because fucking time zones. I've seen Jen play it in the past, but he's now completely obsessed with Black Desert Online, which is another thing. But the reason but the reason he's obsessed with that is because he decided to make his own clan, and he is now a clan leader. So all his time's going into that. So they're playing that. Rocket League has dropped off recently.
That's the one I've got. I've got Rocket League.
So Rocket League,
if
you boot up Rocket League, people will join you.
Yeah.
And if you want, the people who will consistently still play Rocket League, like Andy the Cider Man, still plays Rocket League on a very consistent basis. If you boot it up, Sparky will join. I'll probably join. Atlas and Totem might join. Jen might join. DG might join. There's a number of people you can just message, be like Rocket League ? And they will join you. I'm one of them as well. If I'm not doing anything, or if I'm playing, even if I'm playing XCOM, because I don't play that solo. That's another fucking thing they added in. They added in bloody daily challenges to XCOM 2, so I'm going to be playing that for fucking months now.
Yay.
Yeah, I know, right?
The daily grind.
The daily grind. It's not even for anything. It's just for leaderboard, and it's just it's a one challenge that you have one shot at this. Because if you fuck it up, you're locked out. You can't win anymore. And they give you a selection of soldiers, and it's not like the normal lot. It's right, you have a sectopod and 3 vipers, which are enemy units. Go do this. And it's set on the hardest difficulty. There's no change in the difficulty, and it's right, depending on how many units you kill and how much health the units have at the end, how much time you got left, you got half an hour to do this. Fucking go.
Nice.
It's fucking... I've only completed 1. I've done 7 at this point. I've only finished 1 of them. And because it was a piss easy one.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry, going off the XCOM tangent again.
It's fine. There's weekly challenges in Diablo 3 now as well. With,
it's not weekly, it's fucking daily.
I know.
Daily challenges, man.
That'd be awesome.
Fucking hard. Also...
keep me entertained for hours.
Also, they reset half an hour after I get home from work every day. It's that's the time they reset. It's so annoying. Fuck, what was that? Yeah, no, there's games to play. There's Rocket League will play. 7 Days to Die, actually, we've got back into that recently.
I heard.
No apparent reason.
Sunday night, and Jen and Ash and Sparky and 2 other people.
Indy probably. Indy and Dane.
Yeah, Indy and someone else.
Yeah, Dane started.
Elias? I'm not sure.
Maybe an Elias. Elias has been playing Absolver recently, which is a...
That looks real interesting.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not... Elias was a fan of For Honor. Though it's not a bad game, For Honor. It just has the steepest learning curve of any game I've ever experienced. Even on the free weekend, we were just getting our asses handed to us. Yeah. And by each other, too. A few of us, we all picked it up, and we had an 8-person game, 4-on-4, and just admittedly, Atlas was one of the other 4, so whatever team he was on always fucking won because he could take on 4 people at a time. But Jen specifically is one of those people who can pick up a game and just roll with it.
Yeah.
And not to toot my own horn, I'm one of the better in brackets. I can pick up a game quicker than most people. And just after 2 matches, Jen was he was toe to toe with Atlas. A guy who plays it on a regular basis. Jen had played it for half an hour. And I was just how the fuck are you doing that? But yeah, no. So Atlas plays that. He plays Chivalry, and he likes the melee combat sort of stuff and the intense combat. And I think Absolver is completely down his alley. But I'm just I'm looking at it overly complex fight mechanics, which you need to unlock styles, and then you get paired against people to I'll play fighters. I'll play Mortal Kombat. Fine, I can do that. It's not my preferred genre, but I will play that, and I have played that, and I've owned quite a good number of fighting games. I played the Soul Calibur series to death. It's a great series. Ignoring all the stupid shit, but anyway, it's it's the weirdest universe. But yeah, I'll play fighters, but that just a massively multiplayer fighter. I'm just I like kicking the snot out of AIs. Thanks.
Yeah. Oh man, there was one more thing in my head and I forgot it entirely.
But no, there is another thing we've been talking about as well with the group, which is to resurrect, I suppose, Minecraft Nights has been talking about getting a Sky Factory on the go.
Uh-huh.
But we need to, or when I say we, I mean Jen, because he's the only one who knows how to work the servers. It needs to figure out how we can get a mass server up and running. Because, you can do peer-to-peer servers, that's fine, but because we own a server, we rent a server.
Yeah.
We can set it up, we can partition it, we just need to bloody figure out how to do it.
How to do it. Okay.
But yeah, that'll be interesting, because I got into watching that recently on the AH. Like, until about a week ago, I wasn't watching that series, and then Vic has twisted my arm into, like, you need to watch this. I'm like, fucking fine, I haven't watched Streamliner in months. I started watching again, I'm like, I miss Ryan. I miss Jeremy.
Yeah.
Like...
I've been watching it. I'm just like, this is the best series.
I just got done doing 10 part 5, where it's just Ryan, Jeff, and Jack, and I'm just like, I like those three just together. Like, I enjoy like having Gavin and Michael and Lindsay and like Jeremy and stuff, but at the same time, like, I do like just the calmness of the gents at times.
Yeah, I think I should probably speak to Jen and say that Jack's been running his own show, like his own one with Wardens, so he's had like 40 people on his server playing.
Christ, really?
So maybe like if he wants to reach out to the mods on Jack's server that have set it up, they've been like configuring the server itself, because they started off by only having like 20 spaces for people to be on, and then they had to like bump it up so that it could handle everyone on there and stuff like that. So
I think the problem isn't him figuring it out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it, but that's the kind of offer I will, like, either you can extend that to him or I can tell him that you said that. The problem isn't him not being able to do it.
Yeah.
The problem is him having the time to do it. Because at the moment we're still working out a few mod kinks, because we upgraded to 1.11.2 as of a few months ago on Minecraft. And eventually we basically bit the bullet, because what happened was the portal system we used, the modder decided to stop updating it. Like, he was done. Like, it happens every now and again. But with our system, because we portal out to like the God's end of nowhere to get our Let's Plays, because we have a rule that basically when you're going to make a Let's Play, whop up your chunk distance to the max. If you can see another Let's Play, keep on going. Like, don't be within maximum chunk distance of another Let's Play. From the center of your Let's Play to the edge of theirs, if that makes sense. So we have, like, our world is massive. Most of it is fuck all. Most of it is empty space, but because we've just scattered stuff out just to stop lag. So our portals were like to the God's end of nowhere. So what happened was we eventually bit the bullet and updated, because it was getting unstable. And then Jen went in and he just took the mod and he took it apart and he redid it and he just updated it. He worked with the code just so it would work with the new Minecraft. And I was just like, it took him like a week and a half, and I was like, fucking hell, mate. Like, you've basically just updated somebody's mod. And he's like, it's fine, just took me a bit of time. It's just like, how are you doing this?
Stuff. Just share it with people. You've done it, and no other people can have it if you share it.
Yeah, no, it's just like, he can do it. I have I have faith in his abilities to do it. It's just him having the time to do it, especially now he's a clan leader, and it's just like, so all your time's now going to like him and Will, as in Emma's Beat's brother. They're now like, Will's getting into it. So Jane's like inducting him into the clan, and you were there on Saturday, weren't you? When he was talking about it, it's like, yeah, we pay you a wage and this, that, and the other. If you leave, you get like a benefits package. And I'm just like, dude, why have you set this up so efficiently? Like, that must be so much work.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh dear. Well, it seems like things are going well. I'm looking forward to playing Destiny 2. I'm looking forward to
Are you getting it on PC or are you getting it on console?
I'm getting it on console. PC doesn't come out until October 24th. And I don't think... Well, I can't afford it because I've got no money coming in for the next 3 months. For October, November and December. So there's nothing I can do. I just can't afford it. It's as simple as that. And I need to pay my mortgage, and I'm not going to be in the country, so I just need to make sure there's enough money in my bank account to survive that time. So, no, I won't be getting it on PC, and if I do, it'll be eventually once it's. Once I'm in a decent.
I wasn't asking to say like you should get it on PC because
no.
I don't know how many of the group will honestly get it on PC. Like honestly, the uptake will be minimal. I was asking just for curiosity reasons.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Like, I'd want to get it on PC because it looks real good, but you know, I know I have a whole bunch of people that I can play with on PS4, so I'm going to stick on PS4 for now as well.
Good plan, yeah.
For financial reasons, but yeah, there's a lot of people being like, "Oh, the PC version's real good. I'm going to transfer to that," and then there's going to be
always happens.
You know, yeah. So I'm going to stick on PS4 for now anyway. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to everything that's coming out. But yeah, and I'm looking forward to playing more game nights with people around the place as well. So yeah, there's loads of stuff going on at the moment. Woohoo!
Yeah, it's good. It gives a good time. It's starting to pick up now. End of the year, like.
People
I don't actually know what games are coming out, but like they'll start like coming out soon.
Yeah.
Crap, what is coming out this year?
I have no idea.
I know
Destiny 2's out now, and that's it. Like, there's probably COD World War 2, Assassin's Creed Origins.
Okay.
And then I don't know what else. I haven't been paying attention. Mario and Rabbids just came out, which is an XCOM-like game, and apparently it's real good.
Apparently it's quite good. Yeah, I've been sort of like I haven't been watching it specifically, but I'm like. Yeah, that might be interesting because at some point I'm probably going to get a Switch.
Yeah.
For no other reason than the fact that I want to play the Zelda game because I've missed the past two.
Hey, that's exactly like me.
Yeah. So last one I played was Twilight Princess. So I'm like, and I got a taste of it at RTX because Will had it and he was playing it, and I was just like, this is good. Like, and I also really like it just looks good. You know, there's a lot of good stuff about that.
Crazy. Well, Dom, where can we find you across the internet? You
can find me at McDom023k on Twitter. So that's at McDom023k. McDom on Rooster Teeth, McDom023k on YouTube, and McDom on Steam.
Awesome. I can be found across the internet at Etherfar on Twitter and Instagram, and at Topham on the Rooster Teeth site. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Thank you, Dom, for being my guest this week.
Not a problem, Topham, anytime.
And thank you everyone for listening. Have an exciting week. Goodbye!
Toodles!